My beloved child, if you believe this, like this video and subscribe to the channel. If you believe in God, type, "I really love you, God." And if you believe in Christianity, kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. God bless you, my child. Type Amen. My beloved child, tonight, a new chapter unfolds. The universe shifts, and a divine encounter awaits you. In the quiet of this evening, know that the spiritual realm is stirring, and a profound change is near. You have walked through valleys, crossed turbulent waters, and faced moments of uncertainty. But tonight, a new dawn prepares to break. Your heart may have been heavy with the burdens of this world, worries about tomorrow, concerns about provision, and the shadows of fear. Yet in this very moment I am drawing near to you. I am the light that dispels darkness, the voice that speaks calm into the storm. The time has come to rise from the ashes of doubt and step into the fullness of my promise. You were created for such a time as this, a vessel chosen to carry my love and truth into the world. This evening, the winds of change are whispering my name. They call you to a place of deeper trust, a realm where faith transcends the visible. I am preparing you, molding your spirit for the journey ahead. The trials you have endured were not in vain. They were the fires that refined you, the chisel that shaped your character. Your struggles have not gone unnoticed. Every tear you've shed has been collected by me. Each prayer whispered in the night has reached my throne. Now I urge you to ready yourself, not with fear, but with anticipation. Something beyond your imagination is approaching. You may have felt an inexplicable stirring within your soul, a restlessness that you couldn't quite define. That is my spirit, moving within you, aligning your heart with my purposes. Your life is about to intersect with destiny in ways you never thought possible. Doors will open, paths will clear, and you will stand in awe of what I have prepared for you. The journey before you requires faith that sees beyond the physical, trust that walks even when the road is obscured. You must let go of the chains that have held you captive, the chains of doubt, anxiety, and fear of the unknown. Tonight, I am calling you to release these burdens. In their place, take up the mantle of courage, the armor of faith. Your weapons are not of this world. They are divine, mighty, and capable of tearing down every stronghold that rises against you. This is a moment of preparation, a time to strengthen what remains. There is a spiritual battle that rages unseen, but you are not alone. I have placed within you a power that no force of darkness can withstand. You are more than a conqueror, a warrior equipped by my hand. Listen to my voice, for it will guide you through every twist and turn. I will illuminate the path before you, each step bringing you closer to the promises I have laid out. You may wonder how you can be ready for what lies ahead. The answer is simple yet profound. Abide in me. In the stillness of this night, draw near to my heart. Let your spirit be intertwined with mine. This is not the time for distractions or the noise of the world to take precedence. Seek my presence with all your being. There, in the secret place, you will find strength for the journey. I will pour out wisdom, insight, and revelation. I will speak mysteries that have been hidden, truths that will empower you to stand firm. Tonight, you will encounter my peace, a peace that surpasses all understanding. It is not the peace that the world gives, fleeting and dependent on circumstances. My peace is steadfast, enduring through every trial. It is the assurance that I am with you, that my plans for you are good, to give you hope and a future. Let this peace guard your heart and mind as you prepare for what is to come. The world may shake, the nations may tremble, but you, my beloved, shall remain secure in me. There will be moments when the journey seems overwhelming, when the mountains before you appear insurmountable. In those times, remember this night. Remember that you are not walking this path alone. My angels are encamped around you, waging war on your behalf. The battles you face are not yours but mine. I go before you as a mighty warrior, breaking through barriers, tearing down walls. You need only to stand in the place I have positioned you, to be still and know that I am God. This is a divine invitation to step into a new level of faith, to see through the eyes of the Spirit. No longer will you be bound by the limitations of what your natural eyes perceive. I am opening your spiritual eyes to see the reality of my kingdom. You will discern the times and seasons, understanding the moves of my Spirit. In the midst of chaos, you will be a beacon of my light, a voice of hope to those around you. You have been set apart for a purpose far greater than yourself. The gifts, talents, and abilities I have placed within you are not for you alone. They are meant to impact the world. The time of hiding in the shadows is over. I am calling you to rise, to shine with the brilliance of my glory. You are a city on a hill, a light that cannot be hidden. Through you, I will draw many unto myself. Your life will be a testimony of my grace, a living epistle read by all. You may have questioned the path that brought you here, wondering if the twists and turns were meant for your good. Know this, my child. Every step, every detour was woven into my perfect plan for your life. The disappointments, the losses, the moments when you felt abandoned, they were not without purpose. I was molding you, shaping your character, preparing you for this very hour. There is strength in your spirit now, a resilience that can withstand the fiercest of storms. You have learned to trust me in the dark, to hold on to my promises when everything around you seemed to crumble. Now, I am unveiling the greater picture, the masterpiece that is your destiny. You will begin to see how every piece fits together, forming a beautiful mosaic of my grace and mercy. Your life is a testimony of my power to redeem and restore. The scars you bear are not marks of defeat, but emblems of victory. They speak of battles fought and won, of my faithfulness in every season. Through you, others will find hope and courage. They will see that in me, nothing is wasted, that I bring beauty out of ashes and turn mourning into joy. The days ahead are filled with divine appointments. I am orchestrating connections and encounters that will propel you into the next phase of your journey. Be attentive to my leading, for I will guide you with precision. You will meet individuals whose hearts have been prepared to receive the seeds you will sow. Some will come to you in their hour of need, seeking solace and truth. Others will cross your path as partners in the mission I have entrusted to you. You are not alone in this. I have placed allies by your side, those who share your vision and passion for my kingdom. Do not fear the unknown, for I go before you, clearing the way. I am the pillar of cloud by day and the pillar of fire by night. My presence will be your constant guide, illuminating the path even when the road seems uncertain. When you are tempted to retreat, to stay within the comfort of what is familiar, remember that I am with you. I am calling you to step out in boldness, to venture into the territory I have already given you. There, you will find new dimensions of my power and glory. The enemy may try to instill doubt, to whisper lies into your mind, saying that you are not equipped, that you are not worthy of the calling. But hear me, my beloved, you are chosen, not by your merit, but by my grace. I have clothed you with strength and I have armed you with my word. When the accuser comes, you will stand firm, wielding the sword of truth. Your authority does not come from earthly positions, but from your identity in me. You are a child of the King, a citizen of heaven, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You may feel the weight of this calling, the gravity of the mission ahead, but remember, it is not by your might nor by your power, but by my Spirit. I am the one who empowers you, who gives you the words to speak and the wisdom to act. In moments when you feel weak, draw from my strength. In times when you feel inadequate, lean into my sufficiency. I am your source, your ever-present help. Through you, I will accomplish what seems impossible. Your life will be a canvas upon which I paint the wonders of my love. I have placed within you a seed of faith, and tonight I water that seed. It will grow, flourish, and bear fruit that remains. The fruit of the Spirit will manifest in your life in abundance: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. These will be the markers of your journey, the evidence of my work within you. As you walk in my Spirit, you will become a beacon of my love, drawing others to the light of my truth. I am calling you to a deeper intimacy, a place where your heart beats in rhythm with mine. In this secret place, I will reveal the mysteries of my kingdom. I will show you things that eyes have not seen and ears have not heard. I will unveil the secrets that have been kept hidden for ages, reserved for those who seek me with all their hearts. This is not a time for superficial faith. It is a time to dive into the depths of my presence. There you will find treasures untold, revelations that will transform not only your life, but the lives of those around you. The world is in turmoil, and many are searching for answers. They look for hope in places that cannot satisfy, in things that cannot fulfill. But you, my child, hold the key to the kingdom. You carry within you the message of salvation, the gospel that sets the captives free. Do not be silent. Let your voice be heard. Proclaim my truth with love and boldness. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. You are my ambassador, a messenger of hope in a world shrouded in despair. Tonight is a pivotal moment. As you prepare for what is coming, set your heart on things above. The material things of this world will fade, but my word will never pass away. Store up treasures in heaven, where moth and rust cannot destroy, where thieves do not break in and steal. Your true riches are found in me, in the eternal life that I offer. Do not be ensnared by the temporary. Lift your eyes to the eternal. Fix your gaze on me, the author and finisher of your faith. You may encounter resistance, opposition from forces that do not understand the kingdom's purposes. They may try to sway you, to divert you from the path I have set before you. Stand firm, my beloved. I have given you a spirit of discernment to recognize the schemes of the enemy. You will know when to speak and when to be silent. You will know when to move and when to wait. I will give you the wisdom of the serpent and the innocence of the dove. Your life will be a testament to the power of obedience. In the days ahead, miracles will follow you. Signs and wonders will confirm the message you carry. Not for your glory, but for mine. You will lay hands on the sick, and they will recover. You will speak words of life, and they will bring healing to the brokenhearted. You will declare freedom to the captives, and they will be set free. These signs will accompany those who believe, for you walk not in the natural, but in the supernatural power of my Spirit. Even now, I am moving in ways you cannot see. I am aligning circumstances, orchestrating events, and moving the hearts of people to fulfill my purpose. Trust in my timing, for it is perfect. What may seem like a delay is often my way of preparing you for the greater things that lie ahead. Do not rush, but rest in the assurance that I am working all things together for your good. Every delay, every detour has a purpose, a divine reason that you may not yet comprehend. As you go forth from this moment, let your heart remain anchored in me. The world may offer distractions, false promises of joy and fulfillment, but they are fleeting shadows compared to the light of my love. Guard your heart, for it is the wellspring of life. Keep your eyes fixed on me, the source of true joy and peace. You are my beloved, and I take great delight in you. I rejoice over you with singing, and my love for you is everlasting. Know this, my child, you are stepping into a season of divine acceleration. What took years will happen in moments. What seemed impossible will become reality. You will witness the fulfillment of promises long awaited. The harvest is ready, and I am sending you into the fields. You will reap where you have not sown, and you will gather where others have labored. This is the season of abundance, the time of overflowing grace. The doors that have been closed to you until now will begin to open. Opportunities will arise that you did not anticipate. I have seen the desires of your heart, the prayers you have whispered in the quiet moments. You have sought my will, and now I am aligning events and circumstances to bring about my purpose in your life. There will be moments of divine favor when my hand will move in ways that surpass human understanding. These moments are not random. They are the fulfillment of my promise to you. But with every new door comes a challenge, a test of faith. As you step into these opportunities, remember that your strength lies in me. Do not be swayed by the allure of success or the fear of failure. Keep your eyes fixed on me, for I am your anchor. The journey will not always be easy. There will be moments of trial, seasons of testing that will refine your faith and deepen your trust in me. These trials are not meant to break you, but to build you, to prepare you for the greater tasks that lie ahead. In these times of testing, you will learn to rely on me completely. When resources seem scarce and the way forward appears uncertain, you will find that I am your provider. I will supply all your needs according to my riches in glory. Your faith will grow as you see my provision in unexpected ways. You will learn that I am enough, that my grace is sufficient for you in every situation. Your journey is not about accumulating wealth or achieving earthly success. It is about drawing closer to me, becoming more like me in character and purpose. As you go forth, you will encounter people who are lost, who are searching for something greater than themselves. They may not know what they are seeking, but their hearts are crying out for hope, for truth. You are my instrument of grace, my vessel of love to these souls. You will speak words of life into their darkness, words that carry my power to transform and renew. You will show them the way to me, not through grand gestures, but through simple acts of love and kindness. Your life will be a living testimony of my love. In this world, you will face opposition. There will be those who do not understand the message you carry, who will resist the truth you proclaim. But do not be discouraged. I have overcome the world, and in me, you are more than a conqueror. Stand firm in the truth, and let your light shine brightly. The darkness cannot overcome the light. You are the light of the world, a city on a hill that cannot be hidden. Your courage in the face of adversity will inspire others to stand firm in their faith. The time is coming when you will need to make choices that reflect your commitment to me. These choices may not always be popular or understood by those around you. They may require sacrifice and a willingness to go against the current of societal norms. But remember, you are not of this world. You belong to my kingdom. Your allegiance is to me, and your life is a reflection of my glory. Choose the path that honors me, even when it is the narrow road that few choose to walk. In moments of solitude, when you feel the weight of the journey pressing upon you, find rest in my presence. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. In the quiet place, I will renew your strength. I will speak to your heart, bringing comfort and encouragement. You are not called to carry the burdens of this world alone. Lay them at my feet and take up my yoke, for it is easy and my burden is light. You will find peace in surrender, joy in laying down your life for my sake. You have been given the power to overcome every obstacle, to rise above every challenge, not by your own might, but by my Spirit within you. Greater is He that is in you than he that is in the world. You have been equipped with every spiritual blessing, every tool necessary to fulfill the purpose I have set before you. When the enemy comes in like a flood, I will raise a standard against him. You are surrounded by my presence, shielded by my power. The authority I have given you is not of this world. It is the authority of the kingdom, the authority to bind and loose, to speak life into dead situations. You will declare my word, and it will not return void. It will accomplish what I send it forth to do. The words you speak in faith will move mountains, will change the atmosphere around you. You will see miracles not for your glory, but for mine. You will see the blind receive sight, the lame walk, the broken made whole. In this journey, you will need to guard your heart. There will be distractions, things that seek to divert your attention from what truly matters. Keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it spring the issues of life. Be mindful of what you allow into your heart and mind. Feed on my word. Let it be the bread that sustains you. Meditate on my promises. Let them be the anchor for your soul. In a world filled with voices, let my voice be the one that guides you. The relationships you form will be crucial in this season. Surround yourself with those who encourage you in the faith, who challenge you to grow and pursue my presence. There is strength in community, in the fellowship of believers. Together, you will build one another up, you will pray for one another, and you will stand as a united front against the forces of darkness. I am knitting hearts together for a greater purpose, creating bonds that cannot be easily broken. Yet, there will also be times when you must walk a path alone. There will be seasons when the road seems deserted, and the voices around you grow silent. In these moments, know that I am with you. I am the friend that sticks closer than a brother. I am your ever-present help in times of trouble. Even when it seems like the world has turned away, I am there, guiding your steps, whispering to your heart. You will find that in the solitude, there is a deeper communion with me, a place where you learn to rely solely on my presence. There will be moments of revelation, times when I open your eyes to see the mysteries of my kingdom. I will show you things that are hidden from the wise and prudent, but revealed to those with a childlike heart. You will see the world through my eyes, understanding the depth of my love and the breadth of my plans. These revelations will transform you, renewing your mind and reshaping your understanding of who I am and who you are in me. As you walk this path, be generous in love. Love those around you with the love I have poured into your heart. Even when it is difficult, even when it is not reciprocated, love with the same sacrificial love I have shown you. Love is the greatest commandment, the mark of true discipleship. By your love, others will know that you are mine. Love those who persecute you, bless those who curse you. In doing so, you reflect my nature and draw others to the light. As you continue to journey forward, you will discover that the greatest battles are often fought within the mind and heart. The battlefield of the mind is where the enemy seeks to sow seeds of doubt, confusion, and fear. He will attempt to remind you of past failures, to stir up insecurities that you thought were long buried. But my beloved, your identity is not rooted in past mistakes or the opinions of others. Your identity is found in me, in the truth that I have called you by name, and that you belong to me. In moments of inner turmoil, remember that you have the mind of Christ. You are no longer a slave to fear, for I have given you a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. Take every thought captive to the obedience of Christ. When negative thoughts arise, counter them with my word. Let your mind be renewed daily by the washing of my truth. This renewal will transform you from the inside out, enabling you to discern my will and to walk confidently in it. In this journey, resilience will be your ally. The path I have set before you is not for the faint of heart, but you have been equipped with a spirit that does not give up. When the winds of adversity blow, when circumstances seem to conspire against you, let perseverance take root in your heart. Remember that the testing of your faith produces patience, and patience will have its perfect work in you, that you may be mature and complete, lacking nothing. You will face moments of exhaustion, times when the weight of your calling feels too heavy to bear. In those moments, draw near to me. I am your refuge, your strength, and your ever-present help in times of trouble. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. When you feel that you cannot go on, lean into me, and you will find a reservoir of grace that sustains you. My grace is sufficient for every trial, every challenge you face. It is in those moments of utter reliance on me that you will find your greatest victories. Hope will be your anchor in the days to come. The world around you may change. Circumstances may shift. But my promises remain steadfast. I have given you a hope that is unshakable, a hope that is rooted in my unchanging nature. Hold on to this hope, for it will anchor your soul in times of uncertainty. It will be the light that guides you through the darkest nights, the promise that carries you through the fiercest storms. My hope is not wishful thinking. It is a confident expectation of my faithfulness. As you press forward, you will be a vessel of hope to others. Your life will speak of my faithfulness, and through your testimony, others will see that I am a God who fulfills his promises. They will see that in me there is a hope that does not disappoint. Be ready to give an answer to everyone who asks you for the reason for the hope that you have. Do so with gentleness and respect, pointing them to the source of your hope, me. The impact of your calling will extend beyond what you can see. There are lives you will touch, hearts you will change, through the love and truth you carry. You may never know the full extent of your influence on this side of eternity, but know this. Every act of obedience, every step of faith, every word spoken in love has a ripple effect in the spiritual realm. You are sowing seeds that will bear fruit for generations to come. Some of these seeds will take time to germinate. You may not see the immediate results of your labor, but do not grow weary in doing good. In due season, you will reap if you do not lose heart. Trust that I am working behind the scenes, bringing growth in places where you have sown in tears. Your labor in the Lord is not in vain. Even when it seems that your efforts are unnoticed or unappreciated, I see every sacrifice, every act of love. I will reward your faithfulness in ways that surpass your understanding. You are part of a grander narrative, a story that I have been writing since the foundation of the world. You have a unique role to play in this story, a role that no one else can fulfill. The gifts, talents, and passions I have placed within you are not random. They are intentional. They are tools for the assignment I have entrusted to you. Use them boldly. Use them with joy, knowing that you are contributing to a kingdom that will never end. As you continue this journey, learn to embrace the process. Growth often comes through challenges, through times of pruning and refining. Just as a gardener prunes a vine to produce more fruit, so I am pruning you to bring forth greater fruitfulness. This process may be uncomfortable at times, but it is necessary. Trust the gardener's hand, knowing that I am shaping you into the likeness of my Son. Through this process, you will discover new depths of my love, new heights of my grace. You are being transformed from glory to glory. Each trial you face, each victory you experience, is part of this transformation. You are being shaped into a vessel of honor, fit for the Master's use. Do not resist the process, but yield to it. Allow my Spirit to work in you and through you. As you yield to my leading, you will find a joy that is not dependent on circumstances, a joy that flows from a deep well within you. This joy will be your strength, sustaining you in every season. In your journey, you will encounter divine moments, opportunities to step into the miraculous. There will be times when I prompt you to act in faith, to take steps that defy natural logic. In those moments, remember that I am the God of the impossible. When I call you to step out of the boat and walk on water, it is not for your glory, but for mine. It is to demonstrate that I am with you, that with me all things are possible. Do not be afraid to step into the unknown, for it is there that you will experience my power in ways you never thought possible. You will see mountains move, strongholds broken, and lives transformed as you walk in obedience to my word. The miraculous is not reserved for a select few. It is the inheritance of all who believe. You are my child, and the same Spirit that raised Jesus from the dead lives in you. Through this Spirit, you have access to the fullness of my power. Use it not for your own gain, but for the advancement of my kingdom. Through you, I will do exceedingly abundantly above all that you can ask or think. Do not seek the miraculous for its own sake, but seek the one who performs the miracles. Your relationship with me is the source of all power, the foundation of all that you do. Without me, you can do nothing. Stay connected to the vine, for it is through this connection that you will bear much fruit. Let your pursuit of the miraculous be rooted in love, a love for me and a love for those around you. Through love, the miraculous becomes a conduit for revealing my glory. As you continue to walk in my calling, be mindful of the condition of your heart. The heart is the wellspring of life, the seat of your thoughts, emotions, and will. Guard it with all diligence, for from it flow the issues of life. Allow my word to penetrate your heart, to cleanse and purify it. Let your motives be pure, your intentions aligned with my will. In a world that often values outward appearance, remember that I look at the heart. Seek to please me above all else. In times of success, remain humble. Recognize that every good and perfect gift comes from above. Your abilities, achievements, and victories are gifts from my hand. They are not for your glory, but for mine. Let your life be a reflection of my grace, a testimony to the world of what I can do through a willing vessel. In humility, you will find favor. In humility, you will walk in the fullness of my calling. Amen.